Welcome everyone, this is Garrett Green Gaming, and today I want to talk about the PlayStation State of Play. And oh my god, was it a good one. It was probably the best State of Play of all time. Maybe not the best showcase, but the best State of Play. And it pretty much was a showcase because it was absolutely incredible. Uh, I didn't see every single thing I wanted to see in there, but I definitely saw a lot more games than I expected to, and a lot of great games at that. So let's get into the games a little bit. And let me just say right off the bat, if you didn't see a game you wanted to play at this showcase, even if you didn't like majority of the games shown, if you didn't see at least one game, I don't know if I could even call you a gamer because it was absolutely stacked with great, unique games and all different types of games. You should have had something there that you loved. So, absolutely incredible. Let's start with the first game that was shown, Kena Scars of Cosmora. So this is the sequel to the Kena Bridge of Spirits game, which is a really good game. A game I actually started playing. I didn't actually finish it yet, but it was really good from what I did play, and I know a lot of people like it. So a sequel to that game, it looks like PlayStation is publishing it, and they're considering it a first-party game. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that looks like a really good game coming out. They also showed Ghost of Yotei Legends. Now I played Ghost of Tsushima Legends, and it was absolutely incredible. It's the multiplayer mode for Ghost of Tsushima and now Ghost of Yotei. So if they just, do that again and add some, a little extra to it, yeah, that's going to be really great. And I'm super hyped to play that, and it's coming out March 10th, so it's just right around the corner. And then they showed more gameplay for Control Resonant, which is one of my most hyped games for this year, and the gameplay looks absolutely insane, absolutely incredible. Yeah, it reminded me actually a lot, like the combat had a lot of Spider-Man elements into it. So if the combat is that if the combat is that dynamic and quick and punchy, along with all the other trippy Remedy stuff going on, that game is going to be absolutely incredible. I wish they showed us a release date, but it probably has a lot to do with the GTA 6 situation and them trying to just wait and see to make sure they have a good date in line. But yeah, the gameplay looked great, so I was just hyped to see that. And now this next game I want to talk about was actually maybe the star of the show. It's definitely the most memed game shown, and it actually looks unbelievable and amazing. And you're playing as a big ass giant chicken that is just samuraiing the hell out of everyone around them. So it's a game called Project Windless. That might just be a temporary name for it, but Project Windless, you play as a giant chicken that's just slaughtering everyone around them, and you go into these big battles with like hundreds and thousands of people, and you're just slaughtering them all. It looks absolutely insane, and it's an open world RPG, action RPG. So that just kind of blew my mind. The more I watch the trailer, the more amazing it looks. But it's definitely getting memed. People are calling it crazy names. I named it Black Myth Rooster. But yeah, that game looks credible, and actually it's based off an actual novel that's a really good one about these different species, these different races. So it's actually going to be an actual legitimate serious cool game. So I'm actually really hyped for that game. Project Windless. Now, one of the games that maybe had more of a mixed reaction, I think, was For Loop, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit because it is a PlayStation first party game. It has some question marks to it. It's like a co-op shooter rogue type game where you're battling these weird enemies. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I will say the trailer they showed off here looked better than the first trailer I seen from it. It still has some question marks. It's still getting a mixed kind of, feel from people. The gameplay, the combat looks a little clunky, but I will say it looks really unique. It has a lot of stuff going on that I've never seen in any game, like these weird, giant cube robot enemies that you have to kill. So I will say it looks better than the first trailer. It has a very unique aspect to it. So I'm definitely going to give it a shot. It definitely has intrigued me at least a little bit. So I'm not going to give up on that one. Question marks for it, but it could be good. And then they showed some more gameplay for Marvel Tokone. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that game. It's the Marvel fighting game where you got all these Marvel characters fighting each other like a Mortal Kombat type game. Probably not my type of game, but it does really look cool for a lot of people that want it, and it is technically a PlayStation first party game, so it does make sense to show it at the state of play. It looks good, so I don't have much more to say about it, but I know people are hyped for that one, and also people are hyped for the Metal Gear collection. I guess it's the second collection. They released one with the first three games or first couple games, and now they're releasing one with the last couple games. I definitely need to get into the Metal Gear universe. I haven't played any of the games, although I did play the old ass Metal Gear game that's on the original Nintendo, the NES. I don't remember too much about it, but I do remember playing it. I actually still have it down there at the bottom shelf, as you can see. But yeah, I got a bunch of those Nintendo games. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start at some point with that. The Solid Snake, the remake, the Metal Gear 3 remake. So I'll get into it at some point. Same thing with Resident Evil. And they did show another trailer for Resident Evil that's still looking good, but I need to catch up. I need to catch up on those games. I need to catch up on Resident Evil and Metal Gear. And then for me, the best, most awesome thing shown at the state of play was the John Wick game. I mean, I did hear rumors about this being a real thing and happening, but now that I see an actual trailer for it, oh man, so hyped for that. That looks insane. There was like a Keanu Reeves mission in Cyberpunk where you actually got to play as him, and it felt like John Wick because you had the pistol, you had the handgun, and you're just pop 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 pop, and you felt like John Wick. So I can't just imagine an actual John Wick game. And the first part of the trailer was all cinematic. I believe the second part of the trailer they were showing gameplay. I'm not 100% sure. It was either gameplay or simulated gameplay, what the gameplay's supposed to look like. But if that's gameplay, or if that's what the gameplay is going to look like, oh my god, it's going to be incredible. It will be incredible. So, made by Saber Interactive, they make some really good stuff. I'm hyped for this. Now, we don't have a release date, so it might be a long way away, but my god, this could be an absolute John Wick masterpiece incoming. And it's like a prequel, so it's perfect. It will be perfect if they nail it. And lastly, let's talk about the one more thing shown at the end. It was really two more things, but in the same universe. So with the first one more thing, they teased the God of War trilogy remake, and they put the remake in at the very last second, which was cool because I assumed it was gonna be like the remaster collection, but no, they put remake. So if this is a remake like the Demon Souls remake by Bluepoint, then this could be absolutely incredible. And I'm one who doesn't want all these remakes and remasters, but some games have earned it, deserve it, and it's cool if they actually get one. So this one could be amazing. And I'm assuming this is not the only thing Santa Monica is working on. I'm assuming they're making more games right now other than this God of War remake. So I'm cool with it. And if it turns out as good as I think they can make it, like the Bluepoint Demon Souls game, then it could be another masterpiece incoming. It'd be perfect for a PlayStation 6 launch title, PlayStation 6 exclusive. It's the perfect type of game for that. So we will see. I'm hoping and assuming that Bluepoint is actually the team mostly making this game, and I'm hoping that's the case. So Santa Monica can make their new games. I know Cory Barlog's making a game. I'm assuming they're making like a God of War Egypt game right now. I'm hoping that's true because as much as the remake I like the idea of it. I still want new games. I don't just want everything to be remade and remastered. But I'm assuming they're working on multiple projects, so I think this could be really great. Really hyped for it. And then they did a one more thing after that for the 2D God of War game, the side scroller, and that looked cool. I mean, it looked like a good side scroller. It didn't look anything special, but I'm definitely interested by it. But the big thing about it is that they shadow dropped it. Right at the end, they said it's available in 2026. And then another screen, available today. So that was really cool. I love a good shadow drop. So that made it worth it. It's $30. You can buy it right now. I'm probably not gonna buy it right now. Um, I'll look into it. I'm not the biggest 2D gamer, but it looks cool, and I'm excited. I'm excited for people who like it. I'm still interested. I might play it at one point. I might buy it, but we'll see. I think it's really cool that they shadow dropped it. But at the end of the day, that's a bunch of games. I never name off this many games in a show like this, especially from PlayStation, especially a state of play. Usually they don't have this many bangers, but they came with the bangers today. And there's some things I didn't see that personally I wanted. I was hoping for like that GTA 4 remaster or the Red Dead 2 PlayStation 5 version. There was a couple things in there I wanted to see. I was hoping maybe to see the Cory Barlog game, but we can't have everything, and I'm not gonna be mad because this is probably the best state of play of all time. So what can I say? And the only like minor criticism I could say is that some of the games that were shown, like they didn't really give us any new information. Like they didn't give us a release date, like with Galactic Racer and Control, and a couple other games. Games that are supposed to release this year. They gave us some gameplay, but they didn't give us an official release date. But at the end of the day, that's not a big deal because they showed more gameplay. They showed a lot of good stuff, and I'm assuming release dates will be coming soon for some of those games. So not a big deal. Not a big deal. Just some minor criticism, but overall, it's just an amazing show. I mean, what can I say? The best state of play of all time. Usually, people hate PlayStation shows, at least in recent times. This one cannot be hated. Cannot be hated. It was amazing. First party, second party, third party. Great games across the board. And there you go. So anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be back soon with more videos. See you later.